and welcome aboard if you're new. My name is Gabrielle. Welcome to I Espy with my Shamanic Eye. All right, all right, all right. Right when I was getting ready to turn the camera on, child, they started playing that Sting song, or the police. I don't know. In the air tonight, something's coming. Something big's. So, okay. Love, joy, celebration. OMG, like a lot of those, because that's what I feel like. And always grounded in the truth. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Come on through, you know your hosts. Come on. Archangels, you know your perpetual hosts as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mother, Father, I ask you to protect me and my channel as I open myself up to be a portal and line of communication for you and Divine Collective. Allow these messages to reach those they are intended for and those who need. Again, these are general collective messages. Parts may resonate, parts may not. Take what do, leave everything else. You know what I mean? So there's that. I am open for personals. You can do mini reads if you want. Information is available, and it should be the description box. Like, okay, all right. Thank you, Holy Spirit. That's all you can say. And this morning, I came in front. I was hearing 1, 2, 3. The devil's after me, and all I could say was, "I rebuke you. I rebuke you. I rebuke you." In the name of Jesus, because my God, justice. Are we okay? Just a tad. Yeah, man. Yeah, Seven of Wands. It has been a battle. Been a battle. King of Swords. But victory is mine. Yes. Yes. I'm hearing all sorts of stuff. Rags the riches. Rags the riches. I just saw strength right there. Because I knew that look. That's look. Exactly. I'm like, you tripping. Oh, such beautiful changes are on the way. Wow. Guys, are you excited? Because I feel like we should be excited. I know there is a full moon coming up this weekend in the sign of Pisces. Yes, indeed. It's going to feed the needy. Remember, 5 loaves, 3 fishes? Miracles, baby, miracles. Sun, 2 of Wands. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right, Holy Spirit, what messages? Ace of Cups. What I say? Oh, Jesus, yes. We need a little pick-me-up. I've been checking the news and I've been seeing small victories everywhere, like on a macro level. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Cause boy, I tell you, mm, mm, mm. Look, 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 look. Oh, wow. There is a sincere partnership coming in. Y'all been manifesting. 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands, call and response to the universe, King of Cups. They're like, you rang, my love. Ace of Swords. He's like, I was here in the flesh. Ace of Wands. Wow. Just see all 4 aces. Look. Oh, it's beautiful energy. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Mm-mm-mm. It's light, and I will follow him. That's awesome. Yeah, come look. You ain't got to fight alone no more, baby. World, like I said. Look at that. That's over. The troubles are over. They're over, at least for now. You know how this shit go. And if you don't, welcome aboard. This is the Love Express. Yes, it is. People get on, but they do exit. You know, we don't know where you're gonna get off. Look, didn't I say miracles? Star energy. Wow. Wow. After yesterday's energy, I am delighted. Yes, look at that. He said he helped me through it. He's able. Yeah, we going to church today apparently. Look at this. Look, somebody is they looking. Somebody's searching for you. I don't think you would believe who's searching for you. Wish upon a star, wonder where you are. It would manifest you. Oh, this is somebody from your past who put 10 swords in your bag. Oh, they missed the bus. This is new love. Ace of Cups, Page of Pentacles. This is somebody new. Look, it has been decided. You already know who the person from the past is. Yeah. But, I mean, you know exactly. Look at this. They missed the boat. They left you for a Queen of Wands energy. And your whole Empress. They didn't know that. Now they know. That's your fault, right? Ten of Swords, right? Then I say, look, victory is my... Look, and you rebuilt yourself after this. Somebody definitely was trying to cause you delays and waste your time. Hangman, Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords. They wanted you in your head, waiting. Oh no, that is God's truth right there. This person was holding on, holding you back. Look, Emperor. They wanted you to keep holding on to this notion of, like a fool, that they were somebody they're not, and they were the devil himself, who was just there to drain you, and like I said, slow you down and steal your divine energy. Meanwhile, you got the real deal Holyfield coming in. One time. I don't know. This person could be Haitian. I don't know. Because aren't they Haitian? Like the refugees, Fugees. Killing them softly. Yo, they with the music today. Okay. And I heard. Look. I'm excited. I hope you are too. Yeah, but the battle's over, soldier. You can hang up your combat boots for a minute. Yes, you can. Look. The good life. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I have no control over it. Yes. It is time for your season of peace. Season of cooperation. I love it. I do. Boom. Tower. Look. Tower. Two of Cups. Boom. That's the I can feel it. That shit. I feel it. I feel it. Ooh, your angels. Your angels. Page. I just seen all pages. Listen, if you're the person coming toward you is very much Earth Angel, Earth Angel. Both y'all. Would you be mine? Yes. Yes. Wow. You gonna max my yo. Y'all so compatible, it's not even funny. I'm like so excited. This is awesome. Awesome. And out of nowhere, your soulmate arrives. Boom. And people have fought this. Oh my God, yo. They just woo, woo, they've made it difficult. But it's okay. You appreciate things, little high priestess. I know what I'm talking about, baby. I know. Look, they're like, no, for real, son. King Swords. Look, this person, look, somebody like they walked away. But I also feel like that's you too. You took your emotions back. You took you took your feelings back. You called back your power as I cut the deck to the Emperor. Holy, holy, holy. You stood on business. You stood on the Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, magician. You said, all right, no problem. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna make a way out of no way. Look, you in the divine. Knight of Wands, Hierophant, Judgment. That is dope. That is dope. Dope. And this person from your past, they might find you, but you're gonna be over here. You're gonna be over here. You're gonna be over here. Ah, yo. have a baby, buy me, and be a millionaire. Have a baby, buy me, and be a... Yo, they playing. Not the twerk, too. Not the body pop it. Yo, they're funny. They're so funny. Listen, for y'all who have been, you know, keeping it tight, keeping it right, it's going to have been worth the wait is what I'm getting. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah. This person who, you know, the time waster, you go swear you see the ghost, but this is the energy they had. In and out, in and out. Yeah, clout hungry. Told you they was just feeding. I'm getting narc, right? Because they loved you pumping them up, that talking that good shit. Look, had you coming to them. Yes, they did. Look, waiting and shit, hoping that there be more. Now look who's traumatized. Look who mad. Look, photo proof wants you back. Look, karmic friend. Look, wasting. How many times, how many ways can I tell you this person is a waste of time? Is an absolute waste of time. If you go back to this person, you get bad karma, but they're getting bad karma. Look, how you doing, Max? Look, jackpot. Bad karma, hooked, spiritual hater. Told you. Your silence is epic. And this is so funny because this is somebody who was definitely trying to force you into some weird third-party situation. Now they crying over you. Look, fake flexing. With the imitator. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. They got a bad reputation. I know it's ruined with you. They don't have no more narcissistic supply. Yeah, they crying. Because you call back your power. Ooh, ooh. I pray to God somebody, if they was paying somebody, you know what I mean, transactional energetic exchange, they done caught something. They didn't wrap it up. They didn't wrap it up. They should have wrapped it up. It is. It's Friday. Friday. And the front, oh man, it don't matter. What else we need to know? What is the tea? Look, it's all played out. Yesterday. Oh, I didn't know you got, ooh, they extra triggered. I didn't know you guys were having a little drought. Like, we got a torrential downpour yesterday. Probably gonna get some more this weekend. You know, it'll keep the people out of the woods. You know, full moon and all. Full moon and all. They might get washed away. You better be careful. Y'all seen what happened at Burning Man. Or maybe you didn't. They can't mess with you no more. They so mad. And whatever they thought they knew, it is not true. Thanks, boo. Look. Legal issues creeping. Look, haunted. This person could have legal issues creeping in. Let me see. Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you for tuning in and being so loyal and long term. You know, I appreciate y'all. They haunted. I feel like somebody's getting hunted though. The way that it like, I got my eye on you. Somebody, a lawyer could be looking for somebody. Somebody mad about this too. Oh, they bankrupt. Somebody bankrupt. And they trying to ignore it. Look, hustling. Because they was hustling people. Interesting. Screen. Oh, somebody mad. Look, because... Look. I done told y'all the beautiful news. You ain't got nothing to worry about. You done closed out this cycle. Let them be mad. Let them be mad. I don't even care. But it aggravate their demon. They don't know how you saw it. They so confused. Because I know my own energy. That's what the collective tell you. I know my own energy. I know when it's being reflected. No one can resist me. Fuck out of here. And you have nothing. Nothing. Yo, they play too much. Not the Whitney Houston. Not the Whitney Houston. Look, for real though. Ma'am, are you around? Aren't you a Leo? Aren't you a little late? I'm sorry. No. Look, idol too busy winning. Love them. Maybe somebody listening to Whitney. Yeah, somebody mad. They a fan. They a fan. Yeah. The fact that you are into spirituality, y'all, it helps. Because you know the T, your little light is so bright. Yes. Yeah. And they can't intimidate you. They can't bother you. It don't nothing work. You just like yawn. Go away, child. I'm not giving you my energy. Go back to your third party. Heal your inner child. Block. Don't make me bare my teeth. Look, collective. They think you so docile. You was like, nah, bitch. Don't make me bare my teeth. You don't want this person. They could daydream and fantasize all they want. You don't care. Memories. Somebody going to jail. It's a matter of time, I'm seeing. Somebody's waiting to go to jail also. You dodged a major bullet by moving away from this person and allowing your spirit team to do just that. But let's go back to this beautiful offer. Thank you. Now that we got this moron out the way. Because that's what it feels like. It's moronic activities. It's moronic activities. Mad. Plies mad. Just snow. And that also makes me feel like someone's trying to reestablish some sort of connection they had to you psychically. And no, it has been burned, singed away. They not even a figment in your imagination. Look, they can't get nowhere near you saying, look, it's a waste of time. I feel like they're draining themselves. Oh, shit. Look, trying to chase the high. You don't want that. When we had a drought, I'm not even joking. I literally was doing rain dances in my living room, in my bedroom. I'm not even joking. I'm not above it. I'm not. Because only we can prevent forest fires. Right. And so if you have connections to elemental energies, you gently ask. Otherwise, you might get flooded out and stuff. Just saying. Let's put that back. All right, Holy Spirit. Give me the other one. There's an offer. Let's bring with this offer. Chill vibes. Ooh. Oh. Uh-oh. 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 What? Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. So this makes me feel like this beautiful energy, right? But there's always haters, right? And so simultaneously, while this is coming in, there's another weird one. Somebody gonna try to look, like I said, love story, right? And then we got this fake ass apology. Yo, you could run into the person from your past simultaneously as you meet this new person. I said the chemistry is going to be off the charts. I feel like you're going to be busy in the vibe. Look, defending yourself, keeping a promise. I see protection. That's that I can feel it with the situation. Yeah, investigating, sexual protection. Yeah, I listen, hater under spiritual attack. Yeah, somebody's definitely trying to simultaneously, try to get you to fall victim to some stupid shit. Is it salt or is it sugar? Can you tell the difference from the one the divine is sending you or this fake one? Interesting. I did tell you 1, 2, 3. Right. So as much as there's that X energy, I feel like the lower forces are trying to conjure up this low vibrational bullshit, this fake ass star energy, putting on a show, false light, toxic, hater, bugaboo, copycat. It's a bad choice designed to make your life fall apart, your worst nightmare. So you know what I mean? Don't fall for it, because I feel like somebody could be your type, 8-figure nigga. Well, I like that. So caution, caution, caution. Yeah. Look, already knowing that to keep yourself aligned. Look. You got certain parameters. I feel like test. You know what I mean? You're going to have to test this spirit. Because if you fail this test, right, it's going to leave its mark. So you know what I mean? Stay prayed up your protection. Up your protection. Up your protection. Okay? Yeah. That it's so interesting to see the worst nightmare card like that. Because like and hold on. Give me all of your love after midnight. Oh, it's one of those. Okay. Look, didn't I say the night owl? Look at that shit. Give me. Look, all of your love after midnight. This is somebody, they don't like sun. Designed to crush the earth angel. Wow. Instant gratification with the microwave dinner. Don't eat that shit. This is who they sending in. Fuck that. Ew. Look. Landlord. Look at that shit. The energy gonna be so wrong. Anxiety, nausea. You gonna feel it. These are all the signs and symptoms to let you know that this person is a no-go. That they're a freaking troll from this cult. And they're just trying to mix it up. And revolving door. They just keep sending them. Gaslight. If it looks too good to be true, it is. There's a huge deceptive energy that's going to emerge at the same time of this beautiful energy. Ace of Cups, Page of Pentacles energy. Right, all designed to cause a tower. See this beast down here? I told you it's the lower forces. Comfort pack. So this person's going to check boxes, but I really do feel they're going to smell dead. Fucking zombie. Nasty. Looks can be deceiving, right? They don't, you know how like the catfish energy? I know catfish is in here. Yeah, don't do it. They're the walking dead. Hence that night owl energy. Vampire, succubus, incubus, some shit like that. Wow, nasty. I just took a. All right, it's fine. I'm gonna do it again. Ew, gross. Person could smell pissy, or they got a cat that spray them. Ew, that's not. Look, shit's a joke. This person. I hope they not a comedian. Bullshit artist, exactly. This person got a debt to this cult, to that, demonic landlord, and they're like, anything to delete they debt. I no show. Open mic night, yeah. Maybe this person's name is Mike, and they work at night. I told you, it's an illusion. It's an illusion. Some sort of simulation. Wow. It's a power grab. It's all right. I don't think they're gonna make it towards you. They're gonna have car trouble. You always have car trouble. Gonna blow a tire, something. Browsing history. Look at this shit. If you've recently cleared your browsing history, good job. Good job. Yeah. Because somebody's phone is ghosted. And that's how they were keeping tabs on what you currently are interested in with the LARPer. Like studying up. Surprise, bitch. This is one of those Mr. Me Too's. Okay. You lose again, buddy. Ah! Why y'all playing? I don't want to say it's back, loser. If you know it, you know it. Told you. Like, they're gonna break their brain trying to figure out who they need to be, trying to mess with you. Boom. Ah, as I say it, it comes out. You might have to, if you have pets, you might need to smudge them or wipe them down, spiritually speaking. Interesting. Okay. That's you. Always some opposition. And also, with these same cards, right? If you are in the spiritual community, like you do readings, whatever kind, you have some opposition coming together to oppose you because your star is on the rise. Oh, got that bitch. Yeah, your star is on the rise. And they want to knock you down, but you have assistance. I want you to know that. You have allies. You truly do. But this right here, this is the internet trolls. Seven of Wands world, absolutely. Oh, this is look. Always partying, low IQ, inside scoop, dirt digging, ain't shit, creativity, screenshots, looking good. See what I mean? You're about to be trolled very, very hard. But I feel like the moment they start, they're going to start seeing shit. I'm not joking. I warn people for a good reason. You should be very, very careful on whose name you bring up. Because some people's spirits are so strong, if you say their name, it's like Candyman, bitch, they gonna show up. You're gonna be like real schizoid. This is all to try to tank up and coming high priestess. Trying to prevent any sort of like partnerships. Yeah, okay. Like I said, you got allies. Yes, you do. They want to try to prevent you from making income. Most of this might be going on Facebook. I don't know if you use Facebook, but there are other social media accounts. I feel like all of this is a smear campaign. But I also feel like it's going to get to the top. And a lot of people are going to have their accounts blocked because they're going to discover this. Like, these people are targeting you. They've already been giving warnings about this. I told you who you are. Idle, too busy winning. Right. So people are creating fake accounts, to try to impersonate you, to make you look bad. Right. To try to confuse people, redirect, right. Ruin your reputation. Again, you don't care. But because you have allies, this is going to be taken care of. Okay? Yeah. Look, talking shit is gonna get somebody locked the fuck up. Okay? Okay. Because defamation is real. And stalking is illegal, by the way. And you got the nerve to try to steal somebody's ideas and creativity. Oh, yeah. Don't tell me you another one of them people who like to get high and do spiritual shit. Don't do that. You rejected this person. Maybe they wanted to work with you in some capacity, collective. But this is somebody you was like, no, I'm good. I'm really good. So they really want to see you bankrupt. And yeah, they got some legal troubles coming their way for cyberbullying. And your apology, no, unacceptable. No apology, but forgive him, because vengeance is the Lord's, right? Right. Little petty bitches. Look, girl fight. Definitely a spiritual. I told you who Queen Rising. Look at him back there. Look at him. Boss bitch. Some of these, I keep seeing family issues. So again, these could just be people in the spiritual communities, could actually be family members who are just, jelly bellies. They just so jealous. They just so jealous. But talking shit gonna get somebody locked up. I'm like, and stalking. It's a combination of charges coming at somebody because you're trying to intimidate people, trying to threaten people. You're trying to, but you're a fan. You're a stan. You're a stalking ass fan. And you're. Yeah, you ain't even want no parts of this person. Yeah, they look chasing. Bad karma. Wow. Um, um, so your negative karma's catching up to you? Yeah. In their heads, right? I kept seeing a drug card, and now I'm looking at dusted off. Like, you should probably put down the substances. Like, they spend so much time and energy, like mental energy. But this also gives me lesbianic energy with the pink dust and the brushes trying to touch. Like, it's weird. It's really weird energy. So I said stalking ass fan. Groupies are, when I was growing up, groupies were not a good thing. Groupies were the people who followed bands and shit around and did anything they could to get on tour buses. And if the band ran a train on them, they was like, that's awesome. Yeah. So it's that energy. Just somebody like that. Stalker. Look, somebody could actually get it. Look, stalker, dodging bullets, and then look, threatening. Shit. And then maybe that's the warning to the stalker. You should stay away from this person because they might put a couple rounds in your direction if you get too close to where they and their family live. I just saw it, family. You better be careful because this could also mean that too. This person could be trying to figure out how to harm you, collective, in their head, dust it off. Cyberbully, child neglect, marrying for money, stalker. Mm. These are your ops. Their lives suck, by the way. So, and yours is on the rise. And so they feel some kind of way. Because you've elevated beyond them. Like, you're really, really chosen. You're really, really anointed. You really, really have all of these talents. Because where they are, look, see the great, like very fertile soil. Things are just growing right under your feet. And to me, this makes me feel like the people who are coming for you, they follow a particular blueprint. You see how everything's all nice and neat, planning in perfect roles, the proper spacing and all of those things. And you just over here, born free. Oh, you're funny. Yeah, 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 yeah. Look, they don't want you. They don't want you surpassing them, but It's too late. You've already done it. You've already done it. I told you, look, it's sick. Like, this is like psychotic energy. It's a love-hate energy. Look, drama starter. This person was nuts. All right, let's get out of this. For these extra triggers on the bottom. All right, moving on. You are not bothered by this person whatsoever. That's funny. All right, let's pick these up. Ooh. Hold on 1 second. Ooh. Oh, I guess I'm not supposed to do that right now because I can't find them. That just lets me know I have to reorganize my cards. They have grown exponentially. Okay, let's grab these real quick. Let's see, because with the full moon, you know, it's all about release work, letting go. Pisces, karma, 12th house energy, you know, correlation between the 12th house, 6th house, you know. You could also start to see, like we were just talking about allies and things of that nature. You could start to see your allies stepping forward from the shadows, so to speak. Also, just like what we were talking about, the illumination of intersocial conflict. So these haters, these trolls, stalking ass fans, all of that stuff, you know, interconnected. And then also again, I said karma, but it's the energy of what you've already put out coming back. And so karma is a neutral force. So let's see what unknown crisis. Ooh. The prophecy of silence. Quietly listen and your heart will give you the answer. So that's a very individual thing. I like that they put it out, but they put it in this sort of neutralized position. It's not a block. It's just too personal to try to pull for many people. Only you know, right? You. Why they playing that song? Look, star, guidance and inspiration. Perfect. They were playing Escape, and you're my little secret. Yes. Oh, 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 and then look what I cut the deck to. Black cat. People who are silent may have something brewing inside of them that you wouldn't believe. Right. Invisible barrier, breaking down invisible barriers and welcoming new horizons. The gift of darkness. So by the new moon, right? Ooh, there are gifts in the darkness. Discover the treasures within. Ooh. When you come out of this meditation, you're going to be moved. I also feel like there's going to be something going on in the heavens. I've been seeing that here and there, like look up, okay? Not like the movie, but just really look up. Okay. So no real crisis, just inner work, release work, following divine guidance. Because, Pisces is very spiritual, very psychic. And so your psychic gifts could be on steroids, like just. So are you going to push against your intuition, or are you going to listen to it and allow it to guide you through this period? That could be something that you guys are working on as a whole. Working with your intuition, listening to it, and actually like keeping track, maybe even journaling, logging it, what you picked up on, what you did it, were you correct? You know what I mean? Like that's a really good practice, journaling. Ooh. Whoa. Whoa. Didn't I? Mm. I'm not hearing that song. All right, somebody is frustrated because that's really it's lust. Like somebody's looking at you like you a whole snackety snack. Oh, and they are like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like they are in it. This person thinks about you in a very lustful way. Not nobody's saying it's negative. Um, they could also be fantasizing about, what you would look like knocked up, the glow. Maybe somebody got a pregnancy fetish. That's the thing. This is definitely somebody who's looking at you for a long-term investment, even if it's less. But that could be you too, collective. Like you're not interested in this. You're not interested in this. You don't want to be somebody's baby mama. You want this. And maybe you're a little stressed about it because it feels rare. It feels like everybody's on this energy, greed, inconsiderate, you know what I mean? Or a rebound energy. Some of you could be newly single, and that's what this rebound new boo energy is, and maybe that's what you've been running into. Um, but I very much feel like if this is where you are and you're out of this energy here, then I do feel like it is a graduation of sorts and an elevation of sorts, because you're thinking, you've acquired wisdom, you're not falling for the same thirst traps. Thirst. And to be quite honest, I feel like you're going against the norms because you're not doing all of this. Like you could be very much fed up with the current very promiscuous nature of society. I know I am. Like can't even tell you. Like I'm kindred with you on that. I mean, I'm not pissed off or nothing, but I'm definitely over the promiscuous nature of society. I do feel like there's a lot of conversation and chatter about this and your stance on all of these things. A lot of people can't take being single or by themselves. Like they literally need someone, so they rebound. Oh, I got somebody new, and you have outgrown all of that. You're being considered a type of black sheep. I feel like you have expressed what you have gone through with people who are untrustworthy, and you have detoxed yourself, right? You got rid of the negativity and the obsession of being cuffed with somebody, and just courtship and dating and all of these things. And I feel like you have focused more energy on reconciling with yourself, connecting with soul tribe. and making better friendship connections, right? And anybody who is like in this energy of doing too much, overindulgent, even if you're in a couple relationship and all somebody wants to do is hump on you, you know what I mean? Like that's, you're really looking for a dedicated partnership, and you're really just over people's irrational behavior when it comes to like their addiction to like intimacy and physical contact, sex addictions. And I don't feel like you entertain anything that is a waste of time or has the potential to just, be a mirage, if you will. You have sought harmony, right? Balance, peace, and happiness. And I feel like if you sense any shady shit, that shit, you be like, I'm out. None of that. You get whatever proof you need before you get too far involved. If you see any codependencies, unhealthy habits, love bombing, any type of infidelity, you know what I mean? You are out. You won't be anybody's sneaky link, side piece, none of that. Yeah, you have learned the lessons of karmic relationships and third-party behaviors. You've had a deep, deep conversation with yourself. Yeah. And I feel like you put up walls to anybody trying to move too fast. Oh, I'm talking to a grown-up, like a whole ass grown-up. A whole ass grown-up. I love it. Now, I'm not judging, because I know many happy relationships that started like, but they made it official very quickly. It wasn't like they dated for 90 years and then no, they was like inside of a month they was like moved in, married and everything, but they've been together 47, 57, you know what I mean? They've been together a long time. Love at first sight is a real thing and it can work, but that's love. Like, we're not talking about the butterflies. We're not talking about your whole being, your solar plexus. Like danger, Will Robinson. That's what that is. Love at first sight is like your crown chakra going bing. I'm gonna marry that girl. Marry that girl. Right. It's this energy, right? Key player, irreplaceable, important. Like you just know. You know. Because it's all, look. No, where'd it go? Where all the fills go? Somebody's been looking exactly, like looking for the exact same thing. I keep seeing this. Oh, it wasn't like properly coming out, but it wants to be out. So there we go. Today, heart-to-heart conversation. Wow. I just picked that up in the last cards with the Mythic deck. And same energy. Like, there's new love coming. This is your protector, your defender. I got my eye on you. Listen, some of y'all, you going, it is what it is. Like, if you choose to, I don't even need to say that. You grown. But regardless, this person, for some of you, it may start off very interesting, like that. But this is still a long-term relationship. Yeah. For some of you, it's exactly that. Like I was picking up on that. Like some of you are newly single. This person could very well be a street pharmacist for some of you. Turn, red flag, skirt, sneaky link. Look at that. Be careful. Please be careful. Especially it's Friday. Like you could be going out. You could be going to a party. You know what I mean? lounge, club, bar, something like that, Unpredictable intentions. What else does it say? Flighty. Temporary option. Be mindful. You might just need to get that monkey up off your back. Kinky ways. It ain't my business. It ain't my business. But if you try to take this someplace it shouldn't, roller coaster of love. So for whoever I'm talking to right now, you haven't really learned about these karmic connections yet, but this is going to be a great lesson for you. Okay. Oh yeah. This person has like serious machismo. A big laugh. Oh yeah, but they karmic is all outdoors. You're going to gain some insight. You may not be there very long. You may be like, oh, okay, I'm good. I remember okay, I got to go. Something like that. But boy, you might get turned tonight. You know what I mean? You and your friends. If you late on your car payments, this is so random, but that's exactly what that means. The repo man looking for you. They looking for you. They looking for your vehicle. Or the repo man watching tarot, trying to figure out where this vehicle is. It's at their friend house. I know it says squad, but I'm getting quad. So this could even be a quad, like a four-wheeler. Yeah, look, you welcome. Lucky break. You so funny. Be mindful. If you, I don't like the way that the things are heating up. Came out. Receipts, dirty money, legal. Wow. Penny pension. Wow. I mean, I don't think they're not paying because they don't want to. That's what I'm saying with that. Like, look. Penny pension. In front of me. Wow. Somebody's evil eye in your finances. Period, point blank. You need to do some sort of cleanse. There's somebody you cut ties with. This person reads up on you. And I mean that they pull cards on you. Somebody's sick. Somebody really does suffer from the spirit of greed. Ugh. Like straight up. Ugh. That made me, I gotta shuffle these. I reset them. Penny pension in front of me. Interesting. You could be aware of this already, and maybe you're in the process of doing something about it. Yeah, look. Some of you, what you're going through is just part of the process of your ascension. Poverty, high honor. And so, it is what it is. It's, detaching from the ego. Maybe, you need to detach from unhealthy relationship with money. Maybe it's too much of a heightened focus. We needed to survive on the planet, you know what I mean? Commerce, trade, bills, and stuff. So that's not what this is. Like, again, if the spirit of greed is your temptation at this moment, right? Are you, is it, you can't buy the little shit you want? Are you, you know what I mean? Like, why do you want the money? It's a healthy relationship you need to have. And I feel like you might think it's outside, but I feel like you got to detach from how you feel with money. I feel like it's a poor, bad health, wealthy man. See what I mean? There's some sort of, it feels like control. Yeah. I just saw occupation and great fortune. Sudden wealth. Because I do feel like you are going to be very comfortable, but you got to have a healthy relationship with money for these sorts of blessings to come in. Not to mention, I also see here where the courts have finally caught up with someone who was stealing from you. There could have been a wealthy man who was sick, you know what I mean? Left you a little something, something. And you had a friend of me, you know, who knew enough about you, et cetera, to steal something from you. Change some paperwork, poverty, adjudication. You could have really been out here struggling. And this person could have pretended like they were you, official person but false person. This makes me feel like stolen identity also, but also stolen spiritual identity. It's a fucking dude. Anyway, distant horizon, privileged lady, sudden wealth, and an imprisonment. Whoever did this shit going to jail. I don't even think like this level of prosecution, it could have something to do with you, but I feel like it's above you. I feel like whatever this person has done is so egregious that the courts are like, nope, that's criminal, that's punishable, right? It's a large fucking sum of money that was left to you. Look, coffin. See what I mean? This was an inheritance of some variety, and somebody had you out here looking like Boo Boo the Fool, you know. Sudden wealth. You know this already. Intuitively, baby girl, baby boy, you know this shit already. Adjudication, sudden wealth, and thoughts. Yeah, it was them and whoever they were partnered with. However that applies to you. So that's at least 5 people or more. Lovers, 2. Whole community, that's 3 more. At least 5 people. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah. Like one of the last things this person did before they passed on was put this in writing pertaining to you. This is yours. It's a gift. Some of it's a gift from a previous lifetime, but it's all catching up now. It's yours. It belongs to you. It's life changing. Absolutely life changing. And everybody involved, you man, courthouse false person thief. Y'all going, yeah, despair, bitch. This could be your parents. One of your parents could have passed on and took care of you, left you something, and somebody remarried with the lovers couple, lovers and the community, and their spouse did something stupid. Confirmation. You're going to jail. Look, family room. And look, they was living real good off of you. You could have even had a house and everything. Somebody could have did something to their house and you was like, where you get that money from? How did you afford this? Oh, look, they was in it together. Child, look, privileged lady, high honor, main male, sudden wealth. This could even been your, if you were married before, this could have been like an in-law who left you something. Lots of people marry folks who are better than their own children, meaning they add to the family. They be looking at you like, I don't know how you with my son. I don't know how you with my daughter, but I'm grateful you are, because you know they a piece of work. And then there's this look, right back to it. Look at that. Ooh, whoa. They worked hard at this shit. They all getting communication. Message, concern, message. Yo, they're bringing me back to that share quote. Mama, I am a rich man. Not even joking. Privileged lady, high honor, main male, sudden wealth. Exactly. Don't you want to marry a rich man? Mama, I am a rich man. Fuck, I need somebody else's money for. Right. Thief. Occupation. It's a professional. Con man. All right. But you are so aware of this at this point, that this was taken. And honestly, it was done because of this. Two-faced, the hidden intentions, frenemies,